Howdy everyone, this is Tricia and welcome to my channel. Today I decided to do a vlog and I am doing a little vegetable garden. So I've already picked out the area that I want to use for my vegetable garden, and then I've actually cleared it out. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far, and then I'm going to continue on with my vegetable garden. It is now late in the afternoon. The sun's gone down a little bit, but it's still beaming down. It's been a really hot sunny day, and I actually took a moment to go get some items that I had ordered from Home Depot. I ordered some bags of soil, and I just ordered it online and just drove by and picked them up. It was very easy. So that was my little venture out. You guys have been home so many days going crazy to try to decide what to do, but I finally got out here. I should have done this yesterday or the day before because we had these really nice kind of downcast, kind of cloudy days. But of course I waited till today when it's super sunny. So let me show you what I've done and then we can continue. Alright, so I'm in my backyard, and this little spot here is the spot that I have chosen to do my little vegetable garden. Of course, this table and everything that's on there is going to get moved out of the way. We actually have another spot that we want to put this. I don't know if I'm strong enough to move that table. I'm going to attempt to, but at least I'm going to get all these things that are on it and underneath it and move them to where are now going to keep it. But I also, if I can move the table, even if I can just move it over to the side here for now in the meantime, I want to clean a little corner here because all of that, it's already pretty much cleared out for me. I just need to pull out some little weeds, and this little area gets a ton of sun right here. It's got 6+ hours of sun, which is what we need for some vegetables. And it's got about the right width that I need. I've been looking at videos and getting some ideas, and 4 feet is the widest so that you can reach in there and whatever plants are in the back. So I don't want to go any wider than that, but I don't know how much that is right now by looking at it. It's about maybe almost 4 feet there. So I think it's a really good already cleared out little area, but I do need to kind of corner this off. So I'm gonna start by moving all of this out of the way first, and then I'm going to attempt on my own to clean this little corner. I got my shovel there. My husband actually left it there. And then I've got some bags of in-ground or ground use soil that's good for vegetables and like flowering plants and things like that. I've actually ordered some bags from Home Depot, and I can just pick them up. You know, I ordered them for an online pickup, so it's going to be really quick. I'm just waiting for my confirmation to tell me that you know, the stuff is ready for me to pick up. But in the meantime, I'm going to do this, and that way I can also mark it. I have a little thing that I bought. It's 14 feet. I don't know. I think that might be enough to go right here at least. So a little border fence that goes on there. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today. So it's really sunny, which is I should have started this yesterday because yesterday was really cloudy and it would have been perfect. But okay, we're gonna do this. All right, you guys, so I haven't been out here very long. I'm a little bit out of breath, but here is the area that I cleaned out that little corner, squared off, and then whatever other little weeds and things were in there, pulled them all out there on top of the table. This is as far as I was able to move the table. It's a little bit kind of awkward to lift because of these heavy posts under it, and I didn't want to drag it because it kind of like lifts up the grass, you know, the roots. There's a little one kind of, I don't know if you can even tell right there, little arched root there because it pulled on it as I was dragging it, so I decided to stop right there. I'm sure my husband can help me move it where I want. And then I also saw lots of spiders, including what I think was a black widow spider, and one of those, it was a black spider. It had a little bit of that red, but I didn't want to look at it too closely. But anyhow, sorry I didn't show you me actually cleaning this out. I'm still in my pajamas. And I'm out of breath. Anyway, I did get the notification email that my order is ready. So I'm actually going to get dressed. I'm actually going to go ahead and pick it up. That way I can get started on this, whether I continue on with it tonight. But I need to till this a little bit, the ground here, loosen it up just a little bit, and then I can add that other soil and then mark it with that little border, little garden fence that I bought to put here. But for now, this is what I've done. I can hear my neighbor next door, sorry. And maybe fix that there. That would be great to put my tomato plant right here, because then it can maybe use that as a guide to grow. I don't know. We'll see, but this is what I've done so far, and I'm gonna get dressed, go get my stuff, and then maybe in the next scene, you'll see me actually doing the work. Believe me, I did this all by myself, and that's why I'm out of breath. Okay, there's my doggie approving of my work, and I don't know, scratching herself. Okay, so I'm back from the Home Depot, and these are the bags. I actually purchased 8 of them, but I carried 5 of them over here. So actually, the table being right here is actually a pretty good idea because I can lay all these items down on it. So I'm gonna go and start opening these bags and start emptying them out into the space that I cleared out here. I'm actually gonna pour some water into the area first, this little dirt area first, to kind of get that dirt a little bit soft and sorry. I've got the sun right in my face, and I'll just turn the camera so you can see me doing that. All right, so I've already emptied out 5 bags. I had said I had 8 of them, so I'm going to do all 8. And then I've got another 2 bags of this Organic Plus. It's a raised bed and potting soil that I want to mix into it. So altogether, I'm going to have 8 or 10 bags of some sort of vegetable soil that I can use. And then I also have this edging that I bought. It's a landscape edging. This I got it from the Home Depot, and it was, I think, $14.97, so it was like $15. And it says it has 40 pieces, and each piece is about 6 inches or a little bit more. So it makes about 20 linear feet, it says. So we're gonna see how far this goes. I'm actually was going kind of far. Like I was almost as wide as my storage room, but because I do have a hibiscus plant that kind of takes in a little bit of space, I'm not gonna go that far as the width of the storage room, because that'll cause a lot of shade there, and I really can't have anything underneath it. So I'm gonna stop a little bit shorter than that, make the bed just a little bit smaller, because I didn't really get that many vegetables. I'm gonna see how I can do this, and then if, you know, it works out for me, I can maybe make an L shape vegetable and grow some more this way or some other area of my yard here. So I'm gonna see how far this takes me. Okay, so these parts seem to work really nicely. It's very easy to use so far. You have your pieces, and they both have, you know, they all have one side like this with these little holes, and then over here with these little kind of, you know, rounded kind of hook bits. So what you do is you take the opposite side with the other opposite side, and then you just slide it on there just to put them together like that, and you just continue building. So the instructions say to take one, use a rubber mallet to get this stuck into the ground, and then slide the next one in, and then of course you'll rubber mallet it into place and so forth. So this is supposed to be about 1 foot right here. So let's see how much I can use to border my little vegetable garden. Okay, so this is what I've done so far, and actually what you do for the corner is you put those 2 pieces together and then snap them in there, because it's kind of hard to get it in there and then turn it sideways. So it's better to put the 2 pieces together, make your 45-degree angle, and stick them in. Anyway, I decided to go with like 7 feet. They're not quite, you know, placed in there quite yet, because I was deciding if that would be enough. I didn't want to go any further beyond over here, because I have this plant here that was going to cause some shade there, so I don't want to do that. So the way that I figure is there's 7 feet here, and then if I can do 7 feet on the other side, that's 14. And then if I do 3 here and 3 here, that's another 6, so that's 20 feet, and the box says it does 20 feet. So I think it'll get me a 3x7 box, or maybe like a 4x 6 or 5.5, something like that. Anyway, I don't want to do any more math. I'm tired, you guys. The sun is beating down on me. It's late afternoon. I picked the worst possible time to do this, but at least I've got that far, and I know that I have plenty of soil to do. So I'm going to stop right now. I might continue later when the sun goes down a little bit. My husband maybe will come out here with me, depending on the mosquito situation. If not, I'll continue another day and hopefully get to planting in there. Alright, so today is the next day and I've come out here. The sun is not so bad. It does come out and then gets a little cloudy. So I took advantage of coming out here while it was a little cloudy, and I finished putting this border around here and I filled it up with the rest of the bags of the dirt. I did have one bag of this potting soil or garden soil left over, and I had 2 other bags of some organic garden soil as well, but I don't need them. I'm going to go ahead and save those for another area where I want to do some other planting. So I think this is good. So what I'm doing now is I've been watering it. So I used my shovel and I kind of pushed it down with my shovel, poked at it, and I'm just using some water to kind of like get the soil to settle into place so that it's not so loose. Of course, we don't want it to be like all tight and anything. Also, the water will get permeate through that and get into the ground underneath it as well, which I had watered also before doing all this, because it also makes it easier to punch these little things into the ground when, you know, it's a little wet and muddy, a little soft, rather than it being dry ground like way over there, which is not dry anymore. Okay, so my next step is to come out here and then check to see if the soil went down a little bit. If it did, then I have that other bag, or the other 2 bags. I actually have 3 bags that I could fill this in. I need my husband to fix that little board because I couldn't push it in. Anyway, this is what it's looking like so far, and then it'll be ready for my vegetables. My husband told me, you know, wait for him to come home. He doesn't want me out in the sun, but I've been kind of taking advantage when the sun goes in. But usually when I see the sun go in, I come out here and after just a couple of minutes, boom, it's out again. So it's a little unpredictable. And I'm already sunburned from yesterday and a little sore too, but I feel pretty good, guys. This is a really good project. I'm feeling really great. Okay, I should add that I had a couple of these little pieces left over. I was thinking I was going to have 3, maybe even 4 feet. I didn't think I'd have 4 feet, but I really did think I had at least 3 feet of space here. But really, it's just 2.5. I mean, I'm not going to go under there, and I'm not going to dig another 6 inches to make it 3 feet. So I'm happy with the 2.5. So 2.5, that's 5. Then I got 7 and 7. It's 14. So altogether, I used 19 feet of that garden border. So that left me with a foot left over, and we'll see what I can do with these little bits. I think I'm going to get more of this. I really like it, and I have an area over here where I have these bricks in there just there for now, because I've kind of been marking to tell my husband that I want all that to be bed because I want this grass to grow in there. So see, if I have that leftover soil, I could use it in here, because I have a little bit of herbs over here. And look at my tomato plant. She's so pretty. I need to get her something to, like a tomato cage. And I think I'm going to have to plant her in the ground, so I may have to go ahead and put it over there in that other area. But look, I've got mint. I've got spearmint. I've got, what is this? Let me think. This is basil, which I'm actually going to use some of this tonight because I want to make like an eggplant parmesan. I want to add that in there. And then I've got thyme here. This is Mexican oregano. And then down here I have a rosemary. And she's in her own pot as well. Oh my God, that mint. She's in her own pot as well because she needs a lot of root space. But then I also heard, I've been looking at videos that spearmint, mint plants, they spread out quite a bit. And these have already done so. When I first got them, there was some space, but I didn't plant anything else in there. And they're getting pretty full. And every time I move these leaves around, you guys, it smells so good. I was putting it close to you because I thought you could smell it. But anyway, it smells so good out here. Yeah. So I think I'm going to put that tomato plant over in that little spot over here. I think I want to put it maybe like in the corner there. And I got an I got an eggplant, I believe. I got zucchini and like a yellow squash. I forgot what else. And I think I got a jalapeno. I feel like I got 5 plants. How many did I mention? Well, anyway, that's what I got, and that's what I want to plant in here. And we'll see how that goes. And if I have a successful little veggie garden, I want to go ahead and do another bit over here. This table obviously is not going to go here, like I said. So we're going to do a little bit here. Okay, that's it for now. All right, everyone, so this is what the bed is looking like, and I've put the plants down so that we could decide where we want each one. And my husband's out here, he's going to help me. Here I have a mammoth jalapeno, and I put it in this little corner so that maybe I could put a little stake there in case it gets a little taller and needs some help. This is a bell pepper, and I believe that's also going to grow upward. Over here, this one says sweet potato vine, so we decided to put it back close to this lattice so we could, if it needs to be tied, it'll be tied to that. This is eggplant. Here I've got a zucchini squash. It says heirloom on there. And then this one says a straight neck heirloom squash, which is a yellow squash. And I believe these are going to kind of like vine on the ground. So I put them towards the front, but I think that gives me plenty of room here in case I want to tuck in another little plant or maybe some little herbs here. I was going to plant my tomato plant over here, but I decided to leave it in the pot where it's at. It's doing really good in the spot that it's at, so I don't want to disturb it. So anyway, we're going to put these in here and then we'll be back when it's all planted. Okay, so we have planted all our little veggie plants into our little bed here, and we're giving them some nice water. They look really nice. We've separated them really nice. I think I did a good job. My husband did a great job. So I'm going to give us a big old thumbs up. Give us a big old thumbs up. And leave a nice comment down below. Let us know what you think of our little vegetable garden. If you have any tips on anything, go ahead and please share them. Not only for me, but for everyone else who may read them. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. So hit that red little button and then hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified of when I put up videos. So this has just been a little vlog, little gardening vlog, and I hope that you'd enjoy it. Please share on your social medias, and as always, enjoy.